Hello, my loves, and welcome to this week's episode of I Think I Need Therapy. Happy 1 year anniversary to the podcast. I have been doing this for a year now. Holy shit. Also, Happy New Year. It's 2025. What the hell? We are here, and I took a break last week just because I was feeling super overwhelmed, super unmotivated. With this podcast, I've gone through like a lot of ups and downs, and I often will get to this like point within the month or like every month or something like that where I just get into my head so much, and like the doubtful voices come in, and all this insecurity and all these just like judgmental voices towards myself come in, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't do this anymore. Like, I need to stop podcasting. Like, I need to just stop this. It's so embarrassing and cringy, whatever. Like, I don't know. All these like negative things come in, and I just like, sometimes it does get to me, as it did last week. And I actually was just like, okay, like I need to just take a break. And I mean, taking that break last week actually has helped, because this week I am like extremely motivated and so inspired, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do this. Like, I'm gonna film like so many episodes this week, and I'm excited to. But it happens a lot where I do get into my head about it, and one reason I am like super grateful for starting this podcast is because it has helped me to challenge those voices constantly over and over again, having to just be like, no, I'm going to post, like I'm going to do this, even though like my brain is giving me all this doubt and all this judgment and all these fears. I'm still gonna do it anyways. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about today, is just like some of the things that I have learned by doing this podcast over the past year. And I just kind of wanted to come on here and reflect on the year of 2024, because it was, I don't know, it was kind of a weird year. It feels like 3 different years in one, but it also feels like it was 2023, if that makes sense. It feels weird. Anyways, at the beginning of the year, that kind of felt like its own section itself, like the spring. I think it's because like I'm obviously still in school, so like this spring is like that spring semester, and then I have summer, and then this like the fall semester, which, whoa, it's gone, like holy shit. A lot of this past year was getting through things that happened in 2023, and like the things that happened in 2023 I just had to recover from for most of 2024. Like, that was my 2024, was recovering from 2023. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's why I think it feels like they were the same year, because all of last year was just a recovery year for me. It was just healing. That's what last year was. Healing. Yeah, it mainly was. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. That was my whole summer. Was me trying to fucking heal and recover, which I did. So now we're in 2025. It's a whole new year. I'm healed from that stuff, so I think I can finally come into this year with make it a whole fresh new year, which it is going to be. And I am kind of scared and nervous for this coming year, because I know the changes that it brings. Like, it's my last year doing track, which is absolutely absurd to think about. I won't be an athlete after this summer. That's insane. I don't like that whatsoever, like at all. I can't be an athlete. What? That's crazy. I also am going to be graduating, get my bachelor's degree at the end of this spring. And then I'm going to be moving, leaving everyone here. Like, that is crazy. I've spent the past 4 years with these people, seeing them every single day, and now it's just, I won't see them for like probably years, and that's so sad. But I mean, it's the reality of it. But knowing that those things are to come, like, I am dreading this summer. I'm dreading it, because I just know so many changes are about to happen. But changes are good, changes are exciting, and there's already so many changes happening in my life at the moment, within our athletics program, there's so many different things happening, which is crazy. I'll probably talk more about that in a different episode, but honestly, this year has brought so much growth for me and so much learning. One of the first lessons that I think that I learned is that you just have to do the thing. Just do it. Whatever you feel called to do, you just have to take that opportunity and just go for it. Like I was saying, I just had to push through all of those doubtful voices in my head and all those negative voices in my head. I just continually had to push through them all throughout that year and continue to record episodes, to continue to post on Instagram. Honestly, posting on Instagram a year ago was the hardest thing for me. Like, I hated posting on Instagram with every ounce of me because I would get so anxious. Why is Instagram so serious? I don't know. But it caused me so much anxiety, and I still overthink a lot of my posts, but not to the same extent as I used to. It had to be perfect when I posted on Instagram. It had to be something that got a lot of likes and I don't know, people would see and just envy me for or something like that, or think that was just so amazing and made me so cool and so pretty. I don't even fucking know. But that's what I thought posting on Instagram had to be, and it had to be perfect all the time, and it just caused me so much anxiety to post on there. But I've just had to push past that and just have continuously been posting on Instagram, both on my main page and my podcast page, and I think it's helped me get over that. By continuously just challenging them is what has helped me to get to the point where these things aren't as anxiety inducing, or they're not as challenging to do. At the start, it took a lot out of me to make that decision and make that choice and push through those voices. It took a lot out of me, but now it's just, I notice that those voices are there. I notice that I'm having that anxiety, or I'm having that doubt or fear or whatever it is, that worry. Okay, oftentimes what I'm afraid of is being judged and people viewing me in a bad light, in a bad way, and judging me and not wanting to be my friend, or I don't even know, not liking me. And by having that fear, I know that I have that fear constantly with everything that I do. So by acknowledging that, I know that those things are just in my head. I've never once had someone come up to me and be like, wow, I hate everything you do, you're an awful person, nobody wants to be your friend, and talk shit about me to my face. I've never heard of anybody talking shit about me. People probably do, that's fucking life, but I don't know that they do. I'm making that up in my head. I'm literally making that up in my head. I'm trying to mind read. And so by having that acknowledgement, I just remind myself that it's literally all in my head, and I don't actually know for a fact that people are doing that. So I remind myself of that constantly when I do get those voices, and that's what helps me to just do the thing anyways. But regardless, whatever it is that is on your heart that you feel inspired to do, or you feel a calling to do, and that you know will, maybe that you don't even know, but that you feel will bring you value to your life, and that you just really want to fucking do it. Fuck all those voices in your head that are giving you doubt, giving you worry, making you scared. Fuck them. Just go and do it anyways. You never know until you try. You never know the outcome of something until you try. And say it's you asking someone for help. Say it's you asking a girl to go out with you, asking a guy to go out with you, I don't know, trying to make a new friend. You never know until you try, and you never know the answer until you ask. And if you don't go up and ask, you're never going to know the answer, and the answer will automatically be no, because you're not giving the opportunity for it to be a yes. You're not giving the chance for these things to have a good side and have success. You're not giving it the chance if you're not going after it and if you're not doing it. So you need to just do it. If you feel like you want to do it and you feel like calling to do it, fucking do it, because then there is a chance and there is an opportunity for success to arise from it. So do it. And I've also learned by just doing these things and taking opportunities is that the more you say yes to things and the more that you put yourself out there and you take opportunities, etc., the more opportunities will come to your door. I realized that like by being a part of different things, more things arise and more things have come to me. So for example, with this podcast, so many opportunities have arisen just by doing it, like different people reaching out to me wanting to collaborate, or different clubs that I'm a part of wanting to highlight me for it. And those opportunities would have never arisen if I hadn't put myself out there and just done this. Another example is by being a part of this club at my school, the student athlete club. By doing it, an opportunity arose to have a free trip to Utah this summer. And I literally was like, okay, I want to go. I'm going. And it was like the best trip ever. It was so fucking fun. And that never would have happened if I didn't go after that opportunity to be a part of the club. And I didn't see that opportunity to take the trip. If I didn't put myself out there, I would have never had these different opportunities. All in all, I think it's just so great to put yourself out there. Even as scary as it may be, like, look at me. When I think about the fact that I started this podcast a year ago, like, little old me would never believe where I am now and believe that I actually did that. I was basically mute when I was a kid. I was basically mute, let's be real. I did not talk because I didn't think my voice was valuable enough to be heard. I didn't believe that people wanted to hear what I had to say, and that if I did say anything at all, I would be judged immediately for anything that came out of my mouth. So I basically was mute and didn't want to say anything or share anything, any opinion, any thought, nothing, unless it was with like my very close friends. And so now, seeing the fact that I share so much online every single week, I just come on here and literally talk. My voice is what is my job. This isn't really a job, but like kind of. And that's literally me using my voice, and that is incredible. So literally take me as an example. The fact that like I had so much fear, was riddled with so much anxiety at one point, and now here I am doing the exact opposite of what I was. And now here I am using my voice and doing exactly what I was so fucking afraid to do, but I'm doing it anyways. Literally take this as an example and as a sign that you can also do it, no matter what you're afraid of, no matter what you are worried about. You can still do it, and you can still get through those voices and get through that doubt. And it's not as scary as you think it is. It's not, and so much greatness comes out of it. Like, by doing these things that I felt called to do, so much greatness has come out of it. And by just taking these opportunities, so much greatness, so much fulfillment, and so much just like joy that I've got to experience has come out of these things. So I just really want to encourage you all to just take the opportunities that arise to you in this new year. Like, put yourself out there. What is the worst that can happen? People judge you. Oh, so what? They're not having as much fun as you probably then. The people who are judging you are the people who are unhappy and unfulfilled with their lives. The people who are happiest, like, I do not fucking judge people. Barely ever. Like, I don't judge people because there is no point. Like, I don't care what you're doing. Me and my friends, I literally realized when I went home, you would probably think we're a friend group of like 6, 7 girls. You would probably think that we like sit there and like gossip together. No, genuinely, I don't think we gossip like one bit. We don't fucking care. Like, we are so content with our own selves and with our own friend group. So that goes to show, like, when people are content and when people are happy with their lives, they are not going to judge. And if people are judging, they are probably unhappy and unfulfilled. So if you are happy, if you are content, and if you're doing things that bring you fulfillment and joy into your life, then who gives a motherfucking shit what anyone else has to say? Who cares? If you are doing things that bring you value into your life, that is all that matters. So that is the energy I want you all to bring into 2025. I want you to remember this message and know that you can do anything you desire this year. Like, you have 12 months. You have 12 months, 52 weeks or whatever, to seize opportunities, to do the things you desire to do and find fulfillment, enjoy your life, and fucking just go out there and achieve all the things you dream to. Honestly, the biggest mistake you can make in life is being afraid to make mistakes and being afraid to do things. I literally used to not go swimming in a pool if there was one single person there. Me and my dad would get all ready and we'd walk over to the swimming pool in a hotel, and if there's someone there, I would say, no, we're not going. Because I did not want to be there with anyone else, because I thought they would judge me for swimming and having fun. I don't know. This was my brain for a lot of my life. And I mean, it still kind of is. But by being afraid to do all these things, and even like in gym class, I didn't want to participate in any sport and, put my full effort into things because I was afraid that that would make me judged. And I would hold myself back from all of these opportunities and all of these things that ultimately would bring me so much joy because I was so afraid. And I was afraid of like doing things wrong and not doing things right and, I don't know, making mistakes and not being perfect all the time. And by doing that, I held myself back so incredibly much. And honestly, it is a regret of mine, but it kind of isn't, because I've learned from that and now I can see how much I've grown from being that way. And so what I want you to know is that if you are like that and you're so afraid of not being perfect, of doing things wrong, of making mistakes, that is holding you back so much more than going for it and trying and making the mistakes. And literally, not being perfect is perfect, in my opinion. Not being perfect, not doing things like to the T amazingly all the time is what allows you to grow, allows you to become better at things. Making mistakes is what gets you better and closer to your end goal and allows you to grow. And I don't know, nothing can ever be perfect all the time. You really just have to start letting go of things that are holding you back, because once we let go, we make space for new things to come in. And we have to let go of fears, let go of doubt, let go of all those limiting beliefs and things that are holding you back from becoming your best self, becoming the most fulfilled version of yourself. Let go of them and make that space for new, beautiful, positive, fulfilling opportunities to come in, and allow yourself to receive goodness in your life because you are so deserving of it. Allow for good things to come into your life. If you don't believe that you are deserving of good things, those things will not come into your life. If you don't believe that you are deserving of the things that you desire, of your dreams, if you don't believe that you're deserving of love, if you don't believe that you're deserving of happiness, you will not receive that. You won't, because you don't believe you're deserving of it, so you'll push it away. You'll ignore it. You'll dismiss the opportunity to receive it because you do not believe you're deserving of it. So allow yourself to receive it. Believe that you are deserving. Believe that you can have those things. Because you can. You literally can. And I want you to believe it, because you are. No matter who you are, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, you still are deserving of all the greatness of this world and all of the love and joy and happiness. You can change your life at any given point in time. You have the decision. You make the choices in your life, and you have the decision to turn your life around and receive good things. You make every single choice every single day in your life. So make ones that will bring you happiness, that will bring you fulfillment, that will add value into your life. Make decisions for you and for your greater good. You have all of the power. Don't let anyone steal that power from you. Don't let your mind steal that power from you. All of those doubtful, negative, limiting beliefs, don't let those steal the greatness of this world from you. Be in control. Take control of your life and find the fulfillment. Find the joy in your life and go after it. Please, please. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself, okay? And that is what I want you to take into this new year. That is a message and everything. Just remind yourself of these things this year. Remind yourself of them. It might be hard. It might be. But the best things come with challenge. The best things are not easy. So you have to just go after them, push through the challenges, and come to the other side where you feel so amazing, okay? You can do it. I believe in you, okay? And I hope this year treats you so well because you all deserve it. We all deserve it. After everything you've been through, you deserve to have a good year. Believe it. Okay. I love you all so incredibly much, and I will talk to you again next Tuesday. I hope you have an amazing week. Bye, guys.